This first one is that I have been mending socks during my university lectures. And this is really good to just sit and fiddle with. It's a very repetitive motion, so it's good for listening at the same time. And it's really fun to have mended socks. We have been adding a lot of fresh herbs to our food, and it always just spices things up a lot. And I like that you can regrow them if you want, or pop them in the fridge if they get bad. It's nice with a pop of green. Okay, all of my stuff has been packed away for about 2 years, so it has been so nice to finally have a place to pack them all out and admire them. I have so many things that I really enjoy interacting with. Like, look at that teapot. And my sewing machine. This painting by my grandmother. This big blue fish vase I bought back in the winter. Lately, I've been on a pilea kick. This type of plant. I'm not sure if that's the English name, but I have like 5 of them. To me, there's something about the lavender scented Bronner's soap that smells a lot more like actual lavender than a lot of like lavender fragrances. And I love how much it foams up just like a few drops. We have so many soaps in our home because I just love them. I love the different scents. This one was a gift I got way back by my parents. And it's driven by energy from the sun. So when the sun is out, it turns around and it creates moving rainbows. I wasn't able to show you for this video because there has been no sunshine for the past while. So I was about to say my condolences, but my apologies. Oh, I found this beautiful new Canon Digicam. It takes very nice photos, I think. I also really like the footage that you can film on there. I tend to look at different things when I film with different types of cameras, and this one has a very specific feel that I super enjoy. There's like a raw and genuine energy to it that I really like. Without sounding too pretentious, I hope. If you get it, you get it. Oh, recently I've been having a little more time to myself and I've been reading quite a lot. Recently I just found a lot of thrifted books, as I mentioned in my last video, and I've just been diving into those. I have this set of 3 scents called geranium, neroli, and oak moss. They're from Ackle, and I love all of those scents a lot, especially the oak moss one. It's a very fall appropriate scent, I think. I love smelling of oak moss. I live in a big city now, so there are a lot of people who just leave furniture out on the street. The other day I arrived late to a lecture because I had to bring these chairs home that I found on the street. They were too good to just leave out there, and I knew someone else was gonna pick them up. So there's this beautiful wood chair with pink fabric, and then this plastic yellow chair that I just cleaned, of course, and I think it's just so fun to bring something home, and if you didn't take it and if no one else took it, then it would just be thrown out. It's honestly just a win-win. I carried this heavy mirror with me home from the thrift store the other day, There's no obvious spot to put this, but I'm working on a good setup for it, and I think it is just so beautiful and nostalgic. I like the kind of bluish tint and wobbly look of it. Okay, recently I went to see Nope in the movies, and it was just such a huge experience for me. I won't spoil it too much, but just my heart was in my throat the entire time, and I won't say any more than that, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. This summer I picked up these 4 wine glasses, and they are just lovely hand-blown glass with these tiny little bubbles in them and this beautiful blue tint. And I have just been enjoying every single beverage that you could think of in these. I think it just, feels so luxurious. Okay, so the footage is actually from when Thomas made us dinner, but I have been enjoying putting together some more advanced meals when it's not just for me, but for my boyfriend as well. I recently made a dish that I actually really love, but that I never made when I just lived on my own because it felt like too much trouble. And also just putting up everything really nice, serving it beautifully instead of just practically. I think that's a real life quality booster, to be honest, eating together and enjoying that. And another life quality booster is that Thomas makes fresh bread pretty often, and he's really good at it. And I just eat them with butter because they are so delicious by themselves. We have been collecting a stack of these mid-size plates for lunch, and we like not to have too many of one type. Many we only have one of. This was one from my childhood. A few we have several of. So when you serve a good lunch table, they look really beautiful together, like coordinated but all different. Oh, we have little hidden pieces of fridge poetry all over. So these are all Danish words, but I think that you get the gist. I love fall, and it has nothing to do with the fact that my birthday is in October. It's just factually superior. I love the feeling of a still warming sun paired with the kind of biting air. It just feels super refreshing and invigorating. For the first period of moving in, I wrote out and illustrated these little to-do lists, and I had so much fun with them. So here are some examples. For an early birthday present, my parents got me this poster that I have just adored since I was a little kid. Whenever I see it somewhere, I always get really drawn in. So now I have the pleasure of having it above my desk in my bedroom. First of all, I found a flower, so I need to put it in water. For the last month and a half or something, I've just been enjoying picking all the wildflowers I could get my grubby little hands on. I haven't tried having slanted windows before, but the sound is magical. To be honest, I kind of like the gloomy days of fall. this like wet, dark, glistening world of endless possibility. Okay, I think incense is a little bit intense for me, but I like to light it, just very quickly walk through the room and then put it out, and it smells a little bit like a bonfire. I think this one is self-explanatory, but just cuddling with my guinea pigs and them kissing my little fingers or my face. Licking it for salt depository. I just like that I have more time for them now and they have more space and they're getting stimulated a lot more. Okay, so I snuck in this little clip of my boyfriend's parents' cat. He's an outdoor cat, but he's the sweetest, and here he is following me around. Recently we got home from a big grocery shopping trip and we just filled the fridge up with so many greens and so many fun things, like this cold brew tea and oyster mushrooms and kale and garlic and tofu. It was just very nice. These days I have been blending up banana with some milk and some frozen berries, vanilla, sugar, and some hemp protein powder for a nice and kind of more filling smoothie as like a, not necessarily a full breakfast, but just a starter. And lastly, I am just surrounding myself with linen fabrics. That's linen, these are pants, and that's linen, these are also pants, and that's linen, this is a dish rag, and that's a little napkin, and these are shirts and dresses. Okay, well, I think you get it. I just love linen. Well, I could fit so many things in here, but I figured I would just leave it at that. And I hope you really enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Comment down below if any of these line up with your favorites or what your favorites of the season are. I would love to hear from you.